Hi everybody, welcome back. Life in the Woods Renaissance with me, Sid, and we're a little bit further on map-wise since the last time we looked. In fact, if we look in here, we'll come to other stuff that's in my inventory in a moment. We are currently, where are we? We're currently here. I think we left off up kind of over here. And we've come down into this swampy area, so we've got a little bit of area left to explore, but I said I'd come back once we'd found something to look at, and over there's something to look at. Before we go do that, let me eat some epic bacon and let me show you what I have spent far too many hours doing. It took several hours. So killed a lot of cows, so now I've got a purple backpack. The purple backpack has got plants in it. The plants are shrubs. In fact, they are just shrubs in the purple. In the lime green mini backpack, we've got forest, ground cover, grass cover, mountain, immersed, plains and savanna crop plants at the moment. In the pink, we have got cacti, desert, ferns, floating, and then in the plants pack we have a whole bunch of multi-variety and I think single variety plants and a few obscure ones. I had to create a second clipboard. That's how many plants there are. So this one starts off at bamboos. We go to beach, so and I've gone through and I've marked off all the items we've got. We've got the cactus. We have a full set for cactus. Yay, go us. Corals, aquatic crops, land crops, desert, we have a full set now. Epiphytes, ferns, floating. We need a purple water lily to keep all the water lilies, water hyacinth, and a red root floater. And we'll have all of those. Then we're into the multi-flower. Now, the reason I've had to go to 2 is because clipboard only has 50 pages. And 50 pages wasn't enough. Now, to be fair, I have done a bit of this where I've kind of left gaps. So we're into ground cover, immersed, jungle, mountain, and then we hit 50. So that's basically from start to mountain. This one goes from the end of mountain to plains, saltwater, savanna, shrubs, vines, wetlands. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. How exciting, eh? Took me ages. But anyway, let's have a look. We found this. So I found this particular build. We've got a variety of plants with blue milk cap. Your biomes are plenty. I don't want you. Your biomes are plenty. Your biomes are plenty. That's a spiky thing. Candles. We've got some dark wood slabs, lignite slab. That's actually an interesting blend. Dark wood stuff going on around here, lots and lots of dead leaves, and then in here we have got what appears to be an empty room, and we've got some furnaces. That's got a fragment of suffering in it. Okay, skull fossil. Okay, proof of suffering. Okay, I'm guessing this is ghastly soul. Now this seems a lot. I'm never going to come out this way, but again, let's just check. This does actually appear to be the entire level here, doesn't it? I'm going to have this floor. Sorry. This is dark wood. What's in? There we go. Yeah, there's nothing else here. That's Tyrian armor plating. Meh. You know what? It's all right. Let's see if we can't capture that for the photo album, if not for the thing. What are you? Yeah, we don't want you. So, anyway, we have got a mission. We've got to continue onwards. I also need to go blocks. There you go. You can go in there, and backpack. You 3 items can all go in there. Yeah, that'll do us. So where are we? Where are we and where are we going? We're here, facing I need to go down a little bit just to fill in down here, and then we can loop back up there. So let me go around this way. I'm not going to go through the water. That would be suicide, let's be honest. And if you're wondering why I'm trying to walk into leaves, I've just finished recording Terra Firma Craft, and as you know, Terra Firma Craft, you can walk through the leaves, which confuses the hell out of me when we come to you are just bog standard flowers. It confuses the hell out of me when I come to a such situation where I'm going to carry on this way now. I think jumping across to that side is beyond the realms. Well, it's not beyond the realms, we can do it obviously, but what we can do is come along here, we'll scooch round up here and see some more of what's going on, see if we can't find anything useful. But for the time being, yeah, I'm going to continue exploring, and I will be back in a little while. Alright, two important things to know. I really haven't got very far at all. And you know what? Picking flowers takes time. So we've got more forest things. We've got jungle variety, staghorn club moss, ferns. We picked up some more of this. This one I've already got. I think that goes in. The reason I got more of this is this one is used to craft a fire resistant salve. That was pointed out to me in the comments of a previous video. So we got wild mint from the forest. What else we got? Ferns, ground cover. So we're into here, aren't we? And we are going to all the way back. Yeah, because of course what I'm doing now is as I find stuff, I'm completing this thing. So I've got that woods here, I remember that much. Did ferns go in here? Forest? Fungus? No, they must have gone in a different one there. Oh, bump. Not that one, that's for certain. So ferns must be in here. They are. There's your woods here. I think that was all the ferns. We've got some ground cover. This ground cover is a bit of a pain to spot, it has to be said, and there's a reason for that. Let me go, if I go fern, floating, ground cover must be after that. So we've got multiflower. Have I got any multiflowers? Yes. Geranium and a single variety flower. So geraniums, it's like an entirely new game, horticulture craft or something. Delphinium, geranium, and we have got the elite coral geranium. Now some of these we may have, so you know, it's no point getting surprised if we get back and go, oh, we had that one all along. Alright, where's my single flower? Stream-sized bluebells. They weren't anywhere near a stream, particularly odd on that one, but there you go. Stream-sized bluebells. So that's a multi-flower. Then we've got jungle, forest, ground cover. I'm probably going to try and stop doing some of these. Forest, what was the forest one? Wild mint. Make some mint sauce then. I think that went in there, didn't it? Forest. Yes. Wild mint. And then we've got jungle. Are you, Jenny, in here, jungle? No, I don't think they are. And ground cover, but ground cover is in there. Okay. Grass, ground cover. That was brown leaves, if I remember rightly. Yes, it was. Okay, so that goes in there, and then we'll stick the jungle in with the shrubs, I think. So jungle, last one, staghorn club core, and then I'm going to say I'm going to have to just stop, otherwise I am not going to get anywhere at all with this. It's just the temptation is too great to. Right, there we go. Move that. Excellent. Yeah, the temptation is far too great to actually just pick flowers when you go, oh, I haven't got that one. It's you see, they're there. I can see them. They're goading me. What is that? I mean, there. Oh, the temptation. No, I am going to we can have separate flower hunting things, but I think it's going to be a lot easier to do once we have got home and seen what else we've got. Now, my plans to do with this is to basically come up with a huge. I don't know. Oh, by the way, we're in a big leaf thing, hence why we're a little bit laggy. But a huge. It's an arbor, and I thought an arboretum was to do with trees. I may be wrong, but basically a massive, great plant storage thing with space for every single one. Now, am I better off going up and around over there, do you think? I think we are. It's going to be a pain, but in the long run, probably worth it, especially if I can make that jump. Yep. I mean, it's not if we can make the jump, because we know when we can make the jump. What are you? Oh, I've already got those. I must stop. It's so tempting just to stop and look at the leaves. The ground cover ones are particularly difficult to find. Fairy slipper, I'm probably not. I'm going to regret. There's some more wild mint. We've got wild mint. Yeah, it's like Pokemon Go in Minecraft. Wild daffodils. I know I need those as well. I know they're not there, and I haven't got them. Let's just have a look over this side, make sure we're not missing any obvious builds. We're not. Huge. These trees, I love them. I mean, what are you? Fuchsia. Right. How are we doing? Oh, Christ, this. We're basically up in a sacred oak at the moment. That's what we're doing. We're climbing around in a sacred oak, which could be in itself dangerous because sacred oaks have spawning spaces in them. And if you've ever chopped one of these down, you will be aware that on occasion you can get in there and... Did I just see? I thought I just saw a sapling. Clearly I didn't. I only wanted to come up here just to see what was what from this angle over here. Oh man, look at it. The views from up around these places are just incredible. I'm very tempted to. I don't know what that. I think that's. There we go. Photo up. Right, let me have a look. Can we make... If I make that jump, am I going to regret it? That's the first question. Are we going to find shark-infested waters? I need to be heading that way anyway. So, right. Whee. Wow. That could have been bad. I didn't even leave my bed behind. We are going to also need to start getting some of these aquatic, but I'm going to leave the aquatic stuff until such time as we are closer to home, because there's so many plants. I mean, look at these. I don't know whether we can get it. What are you? Water wisteria. You are a plant mega pack one. I don't think we'll have any difficulty finding a lot of those, so I'm not going to take them. I say I need to actively try and stop picking plants for a while and make some progress. So yeah, anyway, I've rattled on long enough. That's where we are. We're moving onwards. Next time you see me, we'll hopefully have found something interesting. Hello, water lettuce. I believe I have you already. So yeah, back in a little while. All right, I'm speeding things up a bit. I got a horse. Came across one on the way. Well, there's not one. I came across an absolute bunch of them. It's like you know what horses are like in Minecraft. You can never find one and then three come along at once, or multiple ones come along at once. And I tried a couple out, and this guy seems to be pretty nippy. Hopefully not too nippy, but Haven't found any structures or anything yet. Worthwhile. Come on, horsey. You can find a way down. Worthwhile coming back for, but I thought this fella give us a little interlude to come back to. So yeah, this is where we are. We're just going to head down into that section down there if we can. The terrain around here is absolutely stunning. This is probably not going to be the easiest point to navigate a horse around, though. This is the only drawback now. I grabbed a horse, and now I may have trouble getting said horse anywhere useful. But yeah, I've managed to. Well, I'm not going to lie. I have not managed to resist collecting flowers. I have managed to resist collecting them more than before. Where are we? We're here, and I want to basically head straight down that channel down there, don't I? Right. Yeah, anyway. Back when either this horse kills me or I find something interesting. And we found something at long last. Where are we? Let me scroll us out. So we've come all the way across there. We're now skirting down here on this edge. We are not the first people to find. Oh, this is going to be hard. This is a greenhouse, isn't it? It is. It's got some stuff in it. Thorns enchantment. We'll grab that in a moment. What else we got? Lots of hanging plants. More. I'm going to have to strip this. This is exactly. Well, it's not exactly what I intend to build, but it is kind of what I intend to build by any other name. Silver vein creepers. There's an awful lot of stuff here. Anything hidden? Oh, well, let me just have a look here. No. Dirt. I don't think there is. I think if there's a hidden chest under there, then it's hiding very, very well. But we've got all sorts of these epiphytes. That's the word that we've got. We've got lollipop, red rovers, bellflowers. I picked up. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I keep seeing things I need and going, oh man, I've got to grab that. And you need to get out of my life right now. So yeah, that's nice. Photo show. Oh, hang on. Let's try that again, shall we? With the god. Let's hang on. Oh yeah, some god rays. Let's go for god rays. Bang. There we go. Right, I am going to hover around here a little bit. I think we're going to grab what we can from this place of what we need. So we like there's moss on the floor. There's just so many things that are going to be useful for completing our build. So yeah, we're going to be hanging around here for a short while. So back in a little while. Alright, finished over there. I've managed to grab another horse. The last one, we ran into terrain pretty much actually very similar to this over here, where just a horse is not suitable transport. I mean, you know, this, we might get him over this way, but then bang. So yeah, horses, great when you're on flat terrain, but the moment you hit anything even remotely resembling a mountain range, or in fact an enchanted forest, or did I pick my bed up? I did. We actually did quite well out of that, to be honest. Oh, you are just normal flowering vine. See, this is your enchanted forest. I don't think we'll see anything specific in here that is specific to elephant ears enchanted forests, but obviously one thing we have to be aware of in enchanted forest is these places spawn witches quite dramatically, have quite a high spawn rate for witch, so we don't want to, you know, there's lots and lots of those. I'm not going to I've got to kind of draw the line at some point and say no more plants. I'm not just going to stop every time wow, that was a bit laggy. Sometimes, and I found this when I've been working on the Nomad pack. What are you? Wolf willow. I've got no idea what that is. I'm not going to grab it either, because if I carry on, let me try and finish off the sentence that I started before I got another one. Yeah, I found that sometimes on the building the Nomad pack, that any very large lag spikes can often mean that somewhere in the world around you, in not too I mean, obviously not just anywhere in the world, but within I think is it 10 chunks of you, a large structure could have spawned. Now, I honestly do not think that is the case. I just think we're getting a little bit laggy because we're journeying terrain and we're about to throw ourselves down a very deep hole if we're not careful. So yeah, it's not ideal. You really don't want these spurts though when you're on a horse. They are scary at the best of times because you just do that and you don't know, you could be perfectly safe and then bam, suddenly you're in a ravine, just like bam. Yeah, anyway, where were we? We've still got a while to go yet. The day night is setting. I may have to, with the terrain journeying like this, I might have to abandon this horse. Is just not, I don't think it's going to be a viable transport. I just don't want to leave any stone unturned. Oi, come here, oi! Give me that. Right, you do what you want, just in case you wander in a hole or something. And then we'll get the daytime going. So yeah, we're making steady progress. We've not found a huge amount in terms of, well, I mean, I suppose we've found more than previous where's that damn horse? I mean, look, seriously, that horse has just, in the space of a few minutes, what did I just pick up? Cattails, bye bye. And now, I mean, how am I supposed to, forget it. It's not safe, so forget it. And I don't want your damn cattails. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to continue chugging along. I have on previous occasions climbed up to the top of these things to get a better view, but there's a rather nice plains here. I don't think altitude's a great one for searching when you're trying to see into something like, bloody hell, that's what I mean. If that had been the horse, I'd have been dead. Yeah, when you're looking into a forest and stuff, it's great for spotting the builds, but not so useful out here. Smooth aster. I believe I have a smooth aster. It's very smooth and aster-like. Anyway, continuing onwards, we'll just make sure we do unveil everything over this way, and then we are going to be, where are we? Curving round. There's a tail of a village there actually. I don't think we checked out last time because it's only just mapped on there. Maybe we checked it. Who knows? It's difficult to remember with all the exploration, but yeah. Anyway, we'll continue onwards. I shall see you again in a little while. Alright, I've just stopped because I was guilty and I did some. I picked a flower. I couldn't help myself. They were there, and I was fairly certain I didn't have them, and stuff. And not that one. And I have been assaulted by more zombies. Hello, I thought as much. Than you would reasonably have expected. Waste of torches, really. Yeah, I mean, they were literally just coming. I was stood here, la la la, just cataloguing my finds, you know, and they were just coming at me. Well, because the reason I stopped is because I saw this lot, tulips, Cloud9 tulips, Polaris tulip. I know I haven't got that one, and I've not seen tulips, so I thought, with the fairy slippers, oh, a silver morgrass, well, right. You see how difficult it is. It's like, man, if you have one of those kind of attention span like me, the kind that just gets so easily distracted, you're doomed. You're doomed collecting these flowers. You're never going to get anywhere. Anyway, not sure how long I've been recording now and how much longer we've got to go, but at this stage, we don't need you. We're a little bit further along. I've not really found any more builds. We're kind of heading this way. As I say, there's a village over there. So if I keep my inventory full of plants, then I can't pick plants up. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's not going to work. You know it's not. Man, plant go. I've got those. I know I've got those. I've sold that. I mean, see what I mean? See what I mean? You just can't help yourself. It's almost instinctual. Or instinctive even. Maybe instinctive-vitual. If that is even a word. If not, it should be, because that's what's happening. They're wild daffodils. We've got those. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to recognise plants from the Plant Mega Pack using their botanical names. And yeah, this is actually quite scary in a way. Anyway, I am going to continue onwards a little bit longer. I'll check how long I've been recording as well. What were you? I think I've got you. Yellow cypress, yeah. Hopefully we'll find one more thing before we finish this episode, but we have come a pretty good distance today, considering a lot of it was on foot. So yeah, I will see you again in a few moments. Alright, might as well finish on a village. We are here on this leg of the journey now, so we kind of come sweep round. That's kind of narrowed this block down in the middle. What I will do, I think, as we did last time, is apart from try to resist flowers, I'm not doing very well. I'm really not doing very well. It's I mean, look there, daisies. Now I actually know that I only need one daisy, and that is, I think off the top of my head, it's the white one. I think it may be called the Nova. I'd need to double check. So yeah, but whenever I see daisies, I have to check. Better sleep quickly, because you never know. And then of course the other thing you have to check is when you get the daisies, you do have to go. I've got a whole load of aquatic crops. That was the one. What was you, by the way? You were a forest Arctic gentian. Okay. So yeah, the daisies are in here, and I'm fairly certain iceberg. That's the one I need. While I'm here, we might as well check out the forest things. This Arctic gentian. What a surprise! Now I don't think there's room in my forest pack. There isn't. So we'll stick it into here and have done with. But yeah, this is getting silly. It is so difficult to avoid hunting crops. It really is. Not crops, hunting plants. And you know, I honestly would not have suspected that was the case. Hello, you. I know I haven't got those tourmaline and alexandrite roses, eh? See what I mean? Even when I try to chili pepper, cabbage, bell sprout, tea leaf, and bamboo. Hello, sir. I'm having your tourmaline rose. I'm sorry. Yes, there was a tree. That's what I was looking for. I could have sworn I saw one from the distance. Bit of gold. And a saddle, some bread and some thorns. Yeah. To be honest, the roses were more exciting than that. But there you go. Oh, hello. Speak of the devil, and we shall find a zircon rose. Any more roses kicking around the place? I've been greedy or anything, but any more? No? Wow. That could have been a sudden end to the episode. Alright. Let's go walk around that carefully. I mean, that is one heck of a ravine. But we need to be heading this way and kind of skirting around this area. So I'm going to continue on my little journey here. I seem to have picked up some clover. I don't want the clover. It's not part of my mission, my quest. Hopefully, I did see that. I'm fairly certain that was a piranha I saw behind me. Yes, it was. But we can, obviously, I can cover a bit more ground. Hopefully not get too distracted by anything floral. I can't promise anything there. But short tray fleabane. Yeah. See what I mean? As I say, I am not going to promise that I'm not going to get distracted by things like this, because it is just altogether too easy to get. Oh wow. Just look at this terrain. You know, if that is seriously, that is a serious ravine. Oh, sorry, I'm gushing, but I just cannot. You would think, you know, after, I mean, I've been doing this now for this particular episode, I've been recording now for about 2.5, maybe 3 hours traveling, and you would think you'd get bored, but seriously, when you get terrain gen like this, how can you possibly get bored? And then, you know, just to add to that, you know, you get in adding in these. Oh look, there's some flowers, carnations. No more, because my inventory's full. I need to stop and do some checking again. Yeah, so I will continue on just hunting around this area, try and find another build to start the next episode at, and then we'll continue on back around to the portal. Hopefully find some more things and stuff and things. But you know, there's just so much. This terrain gen, this pack is just so gorgeous to look at. I just hope I get the same feeling when we start playing Nomad. I'm fairly certain I've got blue wood. I know I've got blue wood. I don't know why I'm picking it. But yeah, till next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do apologise for this flower picking frenzy that I seem to have started myself on. I would never have suspected that I would have found this quite so addictive as I am doing. And it's a shame. If I could figure out a way to export those clipboards, there may be a way. I'll have to have a hunt. I would upload them just so anybody who's playing this can download those clipboards and go and do the same, and just see just how hard it is to walk past plants. I mean, these are in the multi-plant pack. I'm going to have to stop here and do some. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.